All right, it's Q2, the second quarter of the year, and it has already arrived. And it's a perfect time to set your focus on new goals, maybe reignite those goals, maybe revisit some of the old goals you have. And we're going to drive into the rest of the year with a lot of focus this year. Dr. Tasheka Green joins us live this morning. One of my favorite people in the whole entire DMV. And going to teach us how to transform our lives into more focus-driven people. Let's start with, why do you think right now is the perfect time for people to just kind of revisit those goals?
Right. So it's the perfect time because where we are in April, we're standing in the tension between what has happened and what can still be. And we're in this space because we start the year in January, we're on fire, we're all ready to get going. But in April, it starts to drift away. You know why?
Why?
Because distraction feels like it's justified, and then our clarity becomes blurred. And so truthfully, research tells us that people that revisit and refine their goals each quarter are 42% more likely to achieve them.
Wow.
And so today, April the 9th, this is a divine interruption for people to realign, to recommit, and to reset before they can move forward for the rest of the year.
Okay. All right. So as people are refocusing and resetting themselves, sometimes people are just saying, listen, first quarter was a lot to deal with. I need to just take a step back and rest for a moment. What's your advice to people who said, you know what, I'm tired of getting on the grind. I'm tired of being on the hustle. I need to take a minute to just step back so I can step forward.
Yes, I like to take the word goal into a framework. And so the letter G, I always say, get clear. Clarify your vision and your goals. Purpose is never found in the noise. It's always revealed in stillness. It's time to sit still. It's time to get quiet, because also it's going to be refined in the truth. And then after that, your choices is what follow. And so most often we get so caught up in the motion and being busy rather than just being purposeful. And so at this point, we really need to say, what are the things that I need to focus on this quarter? And what are the things that I need to release so that I can get clarity and let that rise and move forward? I tell people this: do a 3-minute quick write. Take 3 minutes and write down 3 of the actions that you're really going to focus on this quarter, and then start with that.
Okay, so we're writing down 3 goals. We're reassessing them. How do you know which goals to get rid of?
So you know which goals to get rid of because the ones that's not serving you.
Okay.
So when you think about that, I want to go into the O next, because O is just organizing your strategy, which simply means make a concrete plan. So when you look at those goals, if it's not serving you, then do away with it. Always say, what is working well and what do I need to change? Because desire without discipline is deception.
Wow.
And your plan is going to give way and give birth to your desires and your dreams.
I like it when you get good and preachy and good and churchy on me. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into the A and then the L.
Absolutely. A, activate with intentions, right? So you're going to take purposeful actions. Here we go again, because every action is either going to be a seed or a sacrifice. So you're either going to sow into what you believe in, or you're going to end up giving up something. And so when you think about that, you need to choose wisely, because when you choose wisely, it leads and guides you to all truth. And not only that, it will save life for your vision.
Come on.
And so when you begin to think about how to activate with intention, I always hear this from people when they start working on their goals. Well, I'm too busy, or I don't have time. And when I hear that, I know that you don't know how to manage the task within your time, because you can never manage time, but you can manage the task. And so what I like to help people with is start task boxing. Take a calendar and start putting in the tasks that align with your goals. And not only that, a strategy in place also will need structure, which defines how the work gets done. It's going to need systems, which is the process and procedures of how the work is done. And it's going to need resources. That's how you manage the flow of the physical assets and the financial resources.
I love it. Let's get to the L. We got a couple more seconds left.
L, here we go. You're going to like this one.
What you got?
Level up your circle.
Level up, level up. You know how I feel about that.
Listen, elevate your environment. And you know I can sing, right? Just a little bit, just a little bit. So I said, you know, you should rise to the rhythm of the voices that are around you. And when you rise to that rhythm, make sure those people are singing songs that elevate your vision.
That's it.
If it's not giving life, if it's stagnating you, if it's sucking things away from you, do away with it. At this point where you are, take stock of your circle. If it's giving you wisdom, if it's pushing you to greatness, then continue to remain there. You don't need more people. You just need the right person in the right group.
Come on, let the church say amen. The whole room said amen. Dr. Tasheka Green, thank you so so much for
You're welcome.
I mean, you just juice us up every time you
You're
get here. It's like
welcome.
connecting to a power charger when you come. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, you can find out more about Dr. Tasheka Green on her website. There, all the information is there for you. And she is a powerful, powerful woman. Thank you for being with us.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yes.